The 7:30 Project, day 23. Kind of grumpy today. A lot of things are kind of coming to a head. You know, it's like stress from different areas kind of coming together. And I haven't been dealing well with it today. I am trying to hang in there, but this is one of those days. It's like, I don't know, I kind of, like, I get really short tempered, and I snap at things, and, you know, and these are things that don't necessarily bother most people, but, like, it builds up for me after a while, and I've got to nip this in the bud really fast, because I'm not going to get anywhere if this persists. So it's been, I don't know, it's been stressful. This is one of those days where it seems like stuff isn't going to, you know, it's like, what's the point? Why am I working so hard at all of this stuff? But I still am. I owe it to myself, I owe it to the world not to give up. And if you have not been following all of the videos, when I say that I owe it to the world, that's not ego. That's me believing very much that all of us have gifts that we are meant to share with this world. Every single person born into this life. And if we don't share those gifts, then the entire world misses out. So, you know, it's a frustrating day, but I'm doing the best I can. And sometimes that's all we can do. I guess for me, showing up sometimes just means not giving up. I think I've been going at a pretty steady pace for longer than I'm used to. I am more comfortable with like short bursts of energy and attention and focus. And this has been, you know, this desire, this effort to show up every day is not what I'm used to. I'll be honest, I'm not used to it. And it is hard. And I'm really feeling that today. And you know, part of it is this morning, it's like my ear hurts a little bit, and so I've got some ear drops that I put in there, some mullein garlic drops. They usually, you know, if there's something growing in there, you know, it kills it off and makes it feel better. Well, then I realized after I put the drops in today, whoa, I don't think those drops came out. I think they got stuck, you know, because now I feel, you know, it's like I don't hear as well out of that ear. And I said something to my partner about it, and she said, well, you know, oh, maybe you'll have to make an appointment with this new doctor that we are seeing, although I have not met this person yet. And she said, maybe you'll have to go and see our new doctor. And my first thought was, who's got the time? I don't have time to schedule an appointment like that, you know? And so that's frustrating, you know? You know, and part of this for me, here's a deep insight moment, right? It was a long time into my life before I ever had to work for anything. I mean, and I don't mean, you know, it's like in school. Now, don't get me wrong, I did not get outstanding grades in school by any means, but, you know, I got by. I didn't have to do anything to get by. And for a long time, that was okay with me. You know, I'm like, I'm getting by, it's all right. And really, I think the first thing that I had to work for in my life was preparing for my classical guitar recitals in college. Because here, all of a sudden, it demanded a level of skill and a level of dedication that I had not had to put into anything before. And so I joke now that the only two things I've had to work for in my life are my guitar recitals and my relationship with my partner. And I think both were very worth it. I mean, my relationship with my partner is still worth it. But this whole project, this idea of showing up every day for 2 years, is something that I'm finding I really have to work for. And the challenge for me is I don't necessarily have all the skills that I need to do that. I mean, like, I know intellectually kind of what I have to do. And as a side note, I did actually play some music for myself today, finally. So it's, you know, for me, I'm a strange combination of somebody who likes to plan and somebody who flies completely by the seat of their pants. You know, it's like, okay, let's get everything scheduled, but then, like, for my own schedule, my own work, and things, like, since I started this project, I have not done the hyper block scheduling like I intended to, even before this project started. Because it's like, oh, well, you know, I've got to figure this out and it's got to be just right and everything. Well, I'll just see how I feel and just kind of go with the flow. And sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't really work. And I'm finding right now is a time when just going with the flow does not work for me. So I need to get on that scheduling and hold myself accountable, because the accountability does not lie with anyone but me. And I just need to do that if I'm going to be successful in all these things I'm trying to accomplish. So even on these days when it's frustrating and it's hard and I get upset, you know, like the mental health got in the way today. You know, I haven't felt like this for quite a while and it sucks. It's awful. And I cannot stand when this happens, but today it happened. And so I have had to figure out how to accept that, deal with it, and move through it. So it's a learning process, right? Constant course correction. When I went through something called the Hoffman Quadrinity process, I learned that when pilots are flying planes, that they are only on course about 2 to 3% of the time. And the other 97 to 98% of the time is making minor course corrections. Because that's the way flying is, I guess. And isn't that a perfect metaphor for life? That's the whole reason they shared that with us during this transpersonal psychology process that I went through. Because that's what it is. You know, it's course corrections all the time. Whoa, we're a little bit off. Let's nudge it back this way over here. Oh, now we're off a little bit this way. Let's come back this way. And that's what today has been about. That's what this process has been like for me so far. And I'm still sticking with it. I'm not giving up on it. I'm feeling stressed myself because I'm having other technical issues with getting the videos edited and uploaded. I uploaded, I think, day 14 to Instagram today, and for some reason only a minute of the video got posted. And now it was up on 3 Instagram accounts. I took it down off the one that I originally posted, but it's still on the other 2, and I'm not quite sure how to delete it because, anyway, so you know, it's like the balance of, okay, you know, which videos are edited and ready to upload. And then the other thing is I am checking out another service, Vimeo, to see, because, you know, one of the things with Vimeo is that you can post it to all these different social media networks with one click. And I thought, boy, that would really simplify things for me for this project, and for other things that I'm doing, right? So I signed up for an account, and I'm like, okay, great. And I upload my first video, which was day 16. I thought, well, I'll just see how it goes and see how the social media integrations work and things like that. I did that late last night. I get an email this morning that says, hey, your account has been disabled because something that you did either violates our guidelines or our terms of service. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I have no idea. So you know, I chat up the tech support people. I said, what are you talking about? I uploaded something that was my content. It was not erotica. It was not hate speech. It was not anything bad. And I have permission to upload my own content, right? So I'm not taking somebody else's material. So I don't know if that's going to work out or not. But then like the perfectionism kicks in, because I thought, well, with starting with day 16, because I have not posted that to YouTube yet, right? I'm working on getting everything posted to YouTube so it's up there and then posting it to these other networks. Although I just said that I posted day 14 to Instagram, so I'm trying to keep up with that a little bit too. Anyway, then the perfectionism kicks in, because I thought, well, gosh, if I start with day 16 on Vimeo and I can distribute it to every other place, that would be so much easier. And now it's like, now I gotta wait to see what they say. So it's like, you know, but then day 17, the edits are not complete yet. And this is day 23. I've got all the other videos shot. I just need to edit them and upload them and take the time to do that. And so I'm feeling stressed about that, feeling behind, you know. And this is not even the stuff that is going to make me money, that's going to help support my family, that's going to help support my financial goals, my business goals, my spiritual mission goals. And I'm sure not doing anything about my health goals right now. So it's been one of those days. And so you get a, you know, a nice lengthy video ranting about all of that stuff. So with that, eventually I will see you on day 24.